Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss about packages and class path. In the previous class we have discussed about interface. Okay. Today our main objective is packages and concept of class path. So what is a package? So in general, we may say package means how to organize our files. We use directories for doing so. Okay, in general, what we do, it's a package means it's a it contains several items which are similar. You know, so for example, we already know how to organize our files. For that we use directories. Okay, so to organize our files we keep in directory. How we choose directory? Related files we keep in one directory. Okay, like that. Relative, in general, relative items will keep in one package. Okay, so here also we keep some interfaces, classes, which are related to each other, we keep in a package. So the advantage of package is easy maintenance of files. Okay, so if you want to search for some particular file, so we can search by when we give the naming only for directory, we give the related name. So if you want some particular file, so we can select in some particular directory. It's easy to search. So the advantage is maintenance, easy maintenance of files. So if we want to organize our Java class files, system provides a facility called packages. Yeah, so in Java, what is a package? Package means a name provided to a group of classes, a collection of related classes and interfaces. Okay, what is a package? It's a name provided to a group of classes and interfaces. A namespace management tool provided by Java. So directory structures that organize classes and interfaces. There is a directory structure that organize classes and interfaces. So there is a mechanism for software reuse. Okay, that can be compared to directories or folders. Yeah. So we see the analogy here, like how we keep similar files, related files in directories, same like we keep class files in packages. Okay, those class files are related, we'll keep it one package. So files are for directories, class files are for packages. So we'll see the naming convention. Okay, how to give naming to a package. It follows standard Java naming rules. So whatever you give the package name, that is case sensitive, generally written in small case. Okay, that is case sensitive. You don't interchange with the capital letters and small letters, but we usually write package name in small case. Every name must be unique, so package name cannot be repeated. So packages in the Java language itself begin with Java. Okay, so Java dot so and so package. So every package begins with Java. So prefix a domain name to the preferred package name. Okay, we should give the domain. Then what is the package name? So it avoids name conflict when used in internet. Okay, so always prefix with your domain name where the package is stored. For example, com.company.region.package. Okay, so it's a directory structure. Okay, like that you need to mention in which in a COM package company, under that there is another package company, another region is there, and under that some other package is there. Okay, we need to follow the naming convention. Java packages are classified into two types: Java API packages, application interface packages. Those are system defined. Okay, we don't define it. The user, the programmer, the packages are defined by the system. And another type of package is user defined package, that the user defines. The user creates those packages. User means the programmer creates the packages. The packages are organized in a hierarchical structure as shown in figure. Okay, suppose this is, for example, this is system defined package java.awt. Okay, so that package, see here, hierarchical representation of java.awt package. The package named java contains the package awt. Okay, so which in turn contains various classes required for implementing graphical user interface. Okay, that is what this meaning. Java.awt means the Java contains AWT package, and AWT package in turn contains classes and interfaces. Okay, some of the classes are color, graphics, font, image. Okay, these all AWT classes are related, related to one particular thing, that is these all classes are used for implementing graphical user interface. So these all related classes pertaining to graphical user interface are stored in AWT name, stored with the AWT name, and that is stored under Java. Okay, we'll see some of the system defined packages. Okay, these are all defined by the Java. So some of the examples are java.io, java.utility, util, java.language, java.awt, java.awt.event, java.sql. So whatever we are doing, operations with connecting to database, all those classes are stored under the name SQL, and SQL again is under the package Java. Okay, so like that, java.net, java.math, java.io. So now we'll see the package statement. So it is used to create a package. Okay, so it should be the first statement in a Java source file. So what is the syntax of a package statement? So package, name of the package we are going to create. Okay, package is the keyword. The name of the package is the package name we are going to create. Okay, yeah. So name of the package is a sequence of names separated by dot. Okay. So Java supports the package hierarchy specified by multiple names in a package statement separated by dot. Okay, it's like a directory structure. So for example, package, first package dot second package means second package is another package of first package. Okay, so what is the advantage is, the advantage is to group related classes into a package and then group the related packages into a larger package. Okay, for example, so what is the package statement? The package declaration, package, first package name. That is the first package we are going to create. The name of the package is first package. Okay, So what we'll do, there is one class that is first class. Okay, so now the first class is considered as a part of this package. So what happens is the package has classes, interfaces. Okay, these are all related, to one particular uh, operation. If you want to do some database operations, so those related all classes and interfaces are grouped under one name, that is called package. Suppose network related classes and interfaces, .NET package, Java .NET, like AWT. If you want to do some graphical user interface, to create a graphical user interface, so we need some classes. Those are all available in java.awt package. Okay, so what happened, what there in your some awt package, there are some classes and interfaces. Okay, so like that, in our package, first package, we are going to keep some class. Okay, that is first class. So this listing would be saved as a file called first class.java. Okay, so when the source file is compiled, Java compiler will create a class file and store it in the first package directory. That means we are going to create a package called first package, and in that package we have one class. Okay. So for example, another package we are going to create is package core bank. Okay, so in that we are going to keep one class, that is balance. Okay, so it has string and double, and it has one constructor which is used to initialize those instance variables. Okay, so here we are going to create a core bank package, and in that there is balance class. Okay, yeah, so and the class has one show method. Okay, so if we see, this is how you should write the program. So see here, we are going to create a package. Okay, package name is core bank, which has one class balance. Okay, so in this program we are going to use that core bank package. Okay, so public class account balance is our class, and we are including package core bank. So core bank has two instance variables and one void show method. So here see, we are now creating uh, object. Okay, balance object, that is an array. Okay, there are three, uh, each object has two fields. Okay, one is name and balance. Okay, so here we are creating three objects. Okay, so first object we are storing it as an array. Okay, first field, first item is KJ fielding 123.23, and second item is will tell 157.02, and second element is Tom Jackson minus 12.33. Then we are using show method of core bank. Okay, see here we are not writing any method again, but we are just using that core bank package. So we are printing all those. So on compilation, what happens? The package statement creates a directory with the name of the package. So that is folder named core bank is created. Okay, after you compile, balance dot yeah what is the class name? Account balance. So account balance dot java will be the program name, and if we compile java c space account balance dot java, what happens? It creates account balance dot class file. Okay, that class file is stored under directory package name, that is core bank, under core bank. So qualify the class name with its package name, that is core bank dot account balance. So see here, we have created a package called core bank, and there is one class which is there in core bank package. If any other program wants to use this account balance, um you know account balance, then they can make use of this package. They can include this package in their program. Okay, that is, packages also provide reusability. So see here, after how do you compile? Account balance.java is the source code file, and after compilation, java c account balance.java, what happens? It creates the class file. Okay, so java core bank dot account balance. So class name to be qualified with its package. That means now core bank is the directory, account balance is the class, is stored under the directory. There is one class file now. Like that, you can keep interfaces, you can keep other classes, you can keep number of related classes in classes under core bank. Yeah. So what is a default package? So system provides when you do not create one. Okay, is the current working directory. So what are the packages? Advantages of packages is easily determine how classes and interfaces are related. Okay, so that's what I was telling you. Package means related classes and interfaces. Okay, those are used for performing some related to some particular operation. So it avoids namespace conflict. As I said, we need to how to use package names. Package name dot some other package name dot some class name or interface name. So like that, it avoids namespace conflict. So implement application wise access protection. So other classes, it package also has access protection. Okay, you can share with the other programs, or you can keep it as a private. Okay, so it provides a mechanism for class reuse. So what is the main advantage of package is we can reuse the classes or interfaces, methods which are there in the classes under that package. Okay, wherever necessary. So class path. So we'll need now discuss about class path. So it tells applications where to find third party and user defined classes. Okay, so whenever any programming environment program, new program, okay, stores, so we want to load it in the computer, we need to give the class path. Okay, what the class path tells is, it tells applications where to find third party and user defined classes. The search order used by the java tools is java platform classes, any extension classes, and the class path. Okay, so two ways to change the class path. How to change class path? Class path option, change the class path of java tools, and you can also class path, use class path environment variable. Okay, usually we give the first option, that is class path option. Okay, that is to change the class path of the java tools. So how to set the class path? See here, jdk tool class path. So you can give the path, okay, where our java is jdk is stored in our system. Java C class path, D project classes. Okay. And so our Java environment will search for the classes in that particular path. And class path environment variable, how do you set? Say set class path. So give the class path. Okay. Class path and archive files. Classes can be stored either in directories or in archive files. Okay. So classes can be stored in directories or in jar files. So the Java platform classes are stored in rt.jar. So class path is class path to the archive files. So for a .jar or .zip file that contains .class files, the path ends with the name of the .zip or .jar file. Okay. So see here Java C class path project utility classes .zip and Java C class path. See our path ends with the names either zip or jar file. Okay, so classes can be stored either in directories or in archive files. Okay, so Java platform classes are stored in rt.jar. So multiple path entries are separated by semicolons. To find class files in the following directories, C Java my classes. To find class files, okay, you can also say C Java some other classes. Okay, so set the class path to how you do class path C colon / Java my classes and Java some other classes. Order of the class path entries is important. Okay, so that is how do you set class path. Okay, so that is all for this class. So we have learnt about what is a package and how to set a class path.